Yep.
Welcome back, everybody, to San Diego Gunpla, where we're talking.
Why are we talking about seed?
We're talking about seed.
Why are we talking about seed?
We're going to talk about the HGCE 1144th Dagger L, and a lot of people were asking about this kit from our previous video, so we have some specifications. It will be coming out in April 2021 this year, and it's priced at 1,300 yen, so about $13. It's actually a relatively cheap model kit, all things considered, because we did have the Wyndham priced somewhere around 1,600 yen, about $16, but it's not quite budget because we had Leos and other grunt suits at being around like $10 or so. So what's everyone's take? What's Brian's take on this?
I see what you're doing.
Skip over me.
You can't let them. You cannot stop us, the minority, from speaking.
All right.
Steven, start us off.
You
Start us
stand
off,
the
Steven.
F-file.
All right, go for it, Brian. Go for it.
Oh, me? Okay, we're gonna change George. Okay. It's cheap. It's very plain. Not that I'm complaining about it's being plain. Simple's always simple can be a good thing. It looks like you can do a lot with it, especially you can attach like all the backpacks to stuff. And it looks like you can actually like, since it's so plain, you can actually like customize it to your own likings if you are a painter and all that kind of stuff. In terms of buyability for me, if I wanted to like really make a custom kit, I would probably put this at like a 4. And then the coolness factor, it's just, in my opinion, it's up to your imagination. If you want to keep it plain, I would say this is like a 4 or 5. But if you like, you really spice it up a bit, I can honestly see this being like a 6, 7, easy.
All right. I think for me, I think it's a really good model because there's a lot of customization opportunities with this kit. I think it has the same built-in HGCE strike articulation, and you have a lot of the hard points. So if you are a collector of seed stuff and you have a ton of the backpacks, I think this is a pretty easy buy. This is like a 9 or like an 8. But for me personally, I think my subjective rating on whether or not I would personally buy this would be like a 2. I already have a lot of grunt stuff, and like I don't need to army build. And if I was gonna army build, I would probably army build Leos. I think specifically here in San Diego, there have been a lot of Leos being sold at like what was it, not discount hobby, it was like, shoot, is it Michael's? I don't remember.
Was it? They have Gundams there?
No, it wasn't Michael's. Shoot, I can't even remember. What is it, Sonny? Where did we go to buy Gundams?
Where?
Yeah,
That was Michael.
Gunzo?
was it Michael's that we went, the craft store? Hobby Lobby. That's what it was.
Oh,
Hobby
okay.
Lobby, okay.
Yeah, we went to Hobby Lobby. Yes, jeez.
Mike.
It's like the same thing. I didn't say that. But yeah, Hobby Lobby was just selling like tons of Leos like all of a sudden for some reason. And you had like a 40% off discount when you bought model kits over at Hobby Lobby. So you made out like a bandit with a Leo that was like $7, $8, including packs. So when you compare this to that, I mean, like, I'd rather just build Leos. But what do you guys think? Okay, let's bring on the seed hate. What do you guys
Let's
think?
do it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start off.
My brother Walter, go first.
I'm going to start off the train. Let us focus on the weapon accessory for this.
Okay, here, let me scroll down. There you go.
Yes, please. Look at the BB Senshi gun that this poor, pitiful mobile suit will have. I plead my case. It has a poor assortment of weapons, very, very skimpy. It is a 0 in my mind for anything. It is seed. It is 0. 0. No, but in all honesty, I think if they would have given it a better assortment of weapons, that were proportionately look better, it probably would have gotten like a 2 or a 3. But I agree with Brian. It does have a lot of customizability from the look of it, but it's still something that doesn't interest me because that chest looks too much like someone else's mobile suit that they just ripped off and put on top of it. It's not unique enough. It looks like they just put the freaking Strike Freedom's chest right there.
You know, now that you kind of mention it, it's basically like a scrunched up version of the Strike.
Yep.
Yeah.
So from a cool sensibility, hey, if you're a seed lover, get it. You'll love it. For me, not being really much of a seed lover, I'd probably give it like a 3 or a 4 as far as like I could use it for parts on something better.
All right, that's fair. So like a 3 and a 0. All right, what about you, Gabe? Let's hear it. Come on, man. Come on, bring it.
You know, you can Bandai can do all at once. You know, you can polish a turd and make it shiny, but it's still a turd in the end.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, but nothing when it comes to grunt suits, nothing can beat the glorious majesty that is its GM-ness. And this is just an ugly pastiche of a GM. A sorry excuse for one as well. So
Like,
preach, brother, preach.
Like, look at its eye camera design, trying to be like a GM Sniper 2 with the side Vulcans and everything. That piddly little gun that's an excuse as far as trying to
speak the true words, brother. Speak.
No, it's not trying to compensate. It is that. It's like the Asian of Gundam.
So I'm actually kind of really interested in why Bandai is going down this route, because I thought that Seed was actually really popular and Seed Destiny was not. But with the release of the Wyndham and these are both Gundam Seed Destiny grunts and not Gundam Seed grunts. So it's kind of weird to me. Like they sold.
I can kind of see. To be fair, I can kind of see why they're trying to. Because despite all the Western hate, you know, especially coming from me, there is an audience for both Seed and Seed Destiny, especially in Japan. So and Southeast Asia for that matter. So I can see why.
Yeah.
But you would think that they would probably want to release like some other designs from Seed that are actually fairly popular. Like a lot of the Quake or like aquatic mobile suits, like the Goon or you know, geez, I actually don't even remember those names, but I think like the Goon was one of them, and then probably like a revamped Baku or like a Wyndham or like a nice Sagu. Like, you know, those are really iconic suits and really iconic scenes in Seed. You would have thought that they would probably try to create those or more like battle dioramas, but they're kind of going like this route, and that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I say give it time. They're probably just testing the waters at the minute, just to see what they can get away with, and maybe something that's popular. You know, it's just a numbers thing. But speaking of numbers, my numbers for would I buy it? 0, because GMs are infinitely cooler than this Dagger shit. And then coolness factor 0, because it's not a GM.
Okay. Well, before I can even pour my water, Gabe is done.
Speak, brother, speak.
Yeah. So, all right, I think that's all we have for today. Thanks everybody for tuning into this video. And remember, if you like the model kit, buy the model kit.
It's always Universal Century or nothing, guys.
If you don't like the model kit, don't buy the model kit. But at the end of the day, just have fun with the hobby. And we'll see everybody.
And hate Seed. Keep hating Seed.
Seed doesn't